Hello everybody and happy Friday and welcome to your daily lighting critique. I had a couple technical glitches. I lost the audio in the original recording, so I'm going to go back and just hit the bullet points of the notes from today. So main thing off the top, no critique Monday and Tuesday of next week. I'll be traveling with my family and so we will be returning on Wednesday with a live critique then. So enjoy the long weekend, have a good time, and I will see you all back again on Wednesday. For starters, we have Stephanie's shot here. So the main things that I wanted out of that we were taking a look at and that we saw was that number one, the main I like that we've got the light from the drone is now hitting the guy throughout, but this needs to be the main light source. Like really hit him harder with it because there's a couple parts even when he's pretty the drone is pretty close to him right here. And like you can kind of see a little bit, but I want to feel like this guy's in a real sense of danger, and that can only come through when the light is like really kind of beaming down on him. So allow that light to be the dominant light in the scene. That being said, we want to feel. So we're feeling a little bit, I guess this is the red light on there, it's a little bit warm, but we really want to feel like this is a saturated red light. This is a saturated blue light. We want to feel that on him. So we want to feel it as like a rim on his legs and on his body as he's coming down, and really feeling a sense of that like him going past that and then stepping away from it and then getting this light on his front. The only other thing that we had, oh, by the way, I love the subsurface behind the ears. The only other thing that we had was the railing. It would be great if you could break up the spec with a little bit of a roughness because it's just like a little bit too clean and perfect. And with the carpeting, same thing. It's pretty even. It would be nice if maybe there was just like a simple pattern in that carpeting or something, just to kind of give it some more tactile feel to it. For the other projects here, let's see. We've got Jordan's and Kelvin's. So Kelvin updated quite a few things. We've got the mushroom updated, the displacement on the top. Some lighting differences in the foreground. So for the top of it, it was about getting that displacement. It looks great, but it's a little bit too rocky, so just smoothing that out a little bit. For the love the interior of this. I think that's looking really good. Actually, let me take this off because that was from the notes. Interior of this is looking really good. Got some more subsurface on the character, rotated her around a little bit, all looking good. So the only other note other than the top of the mushroom smoothing that out a little bit is that we want to create like a little bit of a pocket of warmth for this character in this mushroom because we want to make a connection. We want to feel like they're having a moment here away from the rest of the environment. So the way that I theorized doing that was just creating like this little pocket of warmth in that region. So a little bit more warm light coming out and like all the components are there. The volumetric is there. It's just a matter of warming that up, warming up the light that's hitting the character, and even doing some comp treatment just to kind of get some heat in that middle section. But everything else is looking great. So much shaping going on here. The foreground looks really beautiful. Love the other mushrooms. It's just really beautiful bits of shaping throughout this entirety. And actually, this is a good transition. I didn't say this in the recording, but Jordan, like look at this background, and it's definitely dark, but you get feelings that there's light, like some sort of sunshine or something back behind these leaves, because there's like little tiny places where it breaks through. In yours, I think we can get that same thing in some of these dark components, because I think one of the things that like I love that we've got the shaft of light coming down here, but the reason why there's so limited light is because it's getting stuck in these trees up here. So we want to get some sort of feeling of that, of the light kind of hitting up there. Maybe some leaves get some translucency up there. But I love the light coming down, the energy it's creating. And it's just really nice to focus in here. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out with the animation. Like, does it start here and then go into darkness, and then the lion as it goes down the branch, does it then reemerge into light? Does it stay light the whole time? How do we kind of want to play that up? So it'll be interesting to see how we work that as the animation comes through. The third thing that I mentioned was that with the strength of this key light, it's really powerful, and now when that light comes in, it like really brings with it a lot of energy that hits the objects that it runs into, and that power kind of explodes some of that energy back up into it. So I think getting some more bounce light up underneath the character would be really good while it's within this very bright key hit section. You talked about the fog. VDB's work. I would definitely, or you can just use like Arnold's built-in environment fog type feature. But the key is with environment fog stuff, I almost always do it in render because it is a 3D element. It's not some sort of lens or photographic element. It's something real that's happening in the scene. So you want that 3D data with it. I always do it as a separate pass so I can control it in the comp, but to generate it, I definitely want it in 3D space. But with the fog that we're slugging in here, I think it's creating, we're losing some of the darks in the foreground. So I think there's an opportunity to get some of those kind of very dark backs up in there. So, like I like the idea of stepping back into space in the fog, but make sure to reserve some nice darks in there for the foreground. And I think that is it for this. Yes, that is all for today. Again, great job this week, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all when I return again next Wednesday. All right, happy lighting, everybody.